Welcome guys. In this video, we are going to solve some problems related to the sampling process. Okay. So in the previous video, we discussed the three problems. So in this case, we are going to solve some problem. So you see the question, consider the signal x of t equal to cos 2000 pi t plus 10 sin 10,000 pi t plus 20 cos 500 pi t. Determine. The first question is nyquist rate for the signal. Second one is if the sampling rate is 5000 samples per second means then what is the discrete time signal obtained after sampling. Okay, so similar to this problem we solved one problem in the previous video. Okay, so first one, what is the given signal? The given continuous time signal x of t, it consists of the addition of the three signal. This is x1 of t, one cosine wave, this is one sine wave of some different frequency, this is one cosine wave of different frequency. Okay, so the first question is we have to find out the nyquist rate, and second one is what is the discrete time signal for the corresponding continuous signal we have to find out. Okay, so first one, so for the given signal you just write. So in this x1 of t is the first signal. So what is the first signal? Cos 2000 pi t. So you just consider as a x1. Similarly, the 10 sin 10,000 pi t as a x2, and this 20 cos 500 pi t as a x3 you just consider. Okay. So for the each signal we have to find the frequency. So the frequency for the first signal is you just take it as a f1. Similarly, the frequency for the second one is f2, and third one is a f3. You have to find out. Okay. So how to find the frequency f? The frequency is calculated by comparing this first signal x1 of t with the standard cosine waveform. So what is the standard cosine waveform? A cos 2 pi f1 t. So this is the mathematical expression for the standard cosine wave. So you just compare these two signals. So if you are comparing these two signals, so no need to worry about the amplitude. Only we want the frequency f. Okay, so that's why the 200 pi t. Okay, so the 200 pi t which is equal to 2 pi f1 t. So if you are comparing these two value, so we will get the frequency f1 equal to this 2000 pi divided by this 2 pi. Okay. So if you are comparing these two equation, we get f1 equal to 2000 pi by 2 pi. So pi cancel. 2 here if you are cancelling means we will get 1000 hertz. So the frequency for the first signal is 1000 hertz. Okay. So similarly, we have to find the frequency for the second signal. So what is the second signal? The second signal x2 of t is at 10 sin 10,000 pi t. Okay, so we have to compare this standard signal with the standard sine waveform. Okay, so it is a standard sine waveform. So what is the standard sine waveform? So x2 of t equal to it is not a cos, it is a sine. Okay, so a sine 2 pi f2 t. Okay, so if you are comparing these two equations, we get f2 equal to 10,000 pi divided by 2 pi. So we will get 5000 hertz. So the frequency for the second signal is 5000 hertz. Okay. So similarly, the third signal, what is the third signal? 20 cos 5000 pi t. So compare the third signal with the standard cosine signal a cos 2 pi f3 t. Okay. So why f3 means third signal, not to indicate it's a third signal. So you just compare these two value. So in the place of 5000 pi, 2 pi f3 is there. So from that the f3 is calculated as 5000 pi divided by 2 pi. So we will get 2500 hertz. Okay. So you see the value of f1. Okay, f1 is 1000 hertz, f2 is 5000 hertz, and f3 is at 2500 hertz. So out of this three frequency, which frequency is the highest value we have to find out. So that is the FM. Okay. So FM is the maximum frequency of the given message signal. So 1000, 5000 and 2500. So the 5000 is the maximum value. So the F2 is the maximum frequency of the given signal. Okay. So from that F2 is greater than F3, greater than F1. Okay. So here this F2 is the maximum frequency available in the given signal. So F max or FM equal to F2, which is equal to 5000 hertz. Okay. So what is our question? Our question is that we have to find nyquist rate. Okay. So what does mean by nyquist rate? Nyquist rate is the minimum sampling rate in order to obtain the sampling process and recover back from the sampled signal to original signal. Okay, so the F nyquist is equal to, what is the formula? 2 into Fm or 2 into F max. Okay, so according to this one, 2 into what is the maximum value? 5000. So 2 into 5000, 10,000 hertz. So the 10,000 hertz is the nyquist rate. Okay, and the second one, what is the second question? If the sampling rate is 5000 samples per second, means what is the discrete time signal obtained after sampling process? Okay, so that is in order to convert this is the continuous time signal, analog signal, our given analog signal. So using the process sampling, we are converting this continuous time signal into discrete signal. So how to convert the continuous signal into discrete formula means, so in the x of t equation, you just replace the t is a continuous variable. Okay, so we have to replace the variable t by n divided by fs, where n is the discrete time variable, t is a continuous time variable. So this continuous variable, you just replace it with n divided by fs. Okay, so but wherever the t is available, you just replace it with n divided by fs. Okay, so where fs is nothing but the, what is the fs? Fs is the sampling rate. So here in the second question, if sampling rate is 5000 sample, means what is the discrete time signal they are asking. So that's why this fs is said to be the 5000. Okay, so in the x of t equation, if you are replacing this t divided by n by fs, means that is the x of n. What is x of n? Discrete time signal. So x of n equal to cos 2000 pi instead of t, n by pi s, plus 10 sin 10,000 pi n by fs, plus 20 cos 5000 by n divided by fs. Okay, so you just substitute the value of fs. What is fs? 5000. Okay, so if you are substituting, so after using calci, you just find out the answer. So cos 0.4 pi n. Similarly, 10 sin 2 pi n. Okay, similarly here 20 cos pi n. So this is the discrete time signal obtained after performing the sampling process of this continuous time signal. Okay, so this is one question. And similarly, you see the second question, find the nyquist rate and the nyquist interval for the following signal. Okay, so what is the signal? X of t equal to sine 200 pi t. So here only one signal is given. So the frequency of this signal, this sine wave, is the Fm. Okay, so but similarly, you know the procedure. So comparing the given equation with the standard sinusoidal expression a sine 2 pi ft, we will get the f. That f is nothing but fm. So what is fi? You just consider the 200 pi in the place of 200 pi, 2 pi f. Okay, you compare these two. So 2 pi f is equal to 200 pi. So from this, f is equal to 200 pi divided by 2 pi. So we will get 100 hertz. Okay, so from that, the nyquist rate, okay, the nyquist rate, you know the formula. What is nyquist rate? 2 into fm. So 2 into 100, 200 hertz. Similarly, the nyquist interval is the reciprocal of this nyquist rate. So 1 divided by f nyquist. So f 1 divided by 200. So if you are calculating 0.005, that is 5 milliseconds. Okay, so you know the nyquist interval formula is seconds. Okay, it's the interval time. So the unit is a 5 millisecond. Okay, so this is the one problem. And in this problem, x of t equal to 2 plus 3 cos 100 pi t plus 2 sin 200 pi t. So you see the given signal consists of 3 components. So one is this 2. What is this 2? It's a DC component. So you know the DC signal is not at all having any frequency. Then the second one is a one cosine wave, and the third one is a one sinusoidal signal. Okay, so you leave this DC component. So we have to find out the frequency of the first cosine signal and the frequency of the sine signal. So in this two things, which frequency is highest, that is nothing but the maximum value. Okay, so similarly, you have to compare this 3 cos 100 pi t with the standard cosine expression. So the frequency Fm is calculated by the 100 pi divided by 2 pi. So it is 50 hertz. Similarly, comparing the second equation with the standard sine equation, so we will get 200 pi divided by 2 pi. So the answer is 100 hertz. Okay, so out of this two frequency, which one is the maximum value? Fm2. So this Fm2 is the Fm. Okay, so this maximum value is nothing but a Fm. So that's why the nyquist rate is calculated as 2 into Fm. Okay, so 2 into FM, so 2 into 100, 200 hertz. Okay, so then the nyquist interval is calculated as that. So you know the nyquist interval is nothing but the reciprocal of the nyquist frequency. So 1 divided by 200, so it is a 5 millisecond. Okay, so this is the answer. So these are all the different problems available in the sampling process. Okay, so thanks for watching my channel, and keep watching and share this video to your friends. Thank you.